Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a Sacred Pause with our new deck. I'm going to use these cards for a few of our sacred pauses. So this is the new Oracle of Mystical Moments by Catrin Weltz-Stein. I keep calling her Catrin Weltz-Stein. We did the first one yesterday. And so today we're going to do our second one. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's and that you're liking this new deck. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you like the art? Do you like the messages? Are they resonating for you? I hope so. All right. So let's go ahead and open the container. And then we will begin. All right, so connect to your breath. The in-breath, out-breath. And we're just coming in from whatever else you've been doing. And bringing all of you here with each inhalation, and with each exhalation, you're dropping down into your sacred center. Calling in divine source, love and light and life. All that is, that holds, that is what is right and true, whole and holy, for the highest good of all. Breathing in, dropping down, bringing all your energy in from anything that you need to do when you're done here. Allowing yourself to sink back into your chair, back into your sits bones, right? Those bones that connect you to the earth through the buttocks, through the muscle there. Relax back into the surface behind you if you have one, softening the joints. Sacred grounding. As we call in all of our guides of the highest light and love, with the highest energies from the highest realms, bringing in the highest wisdom and truth, guidance, protection, support, all of those who are always with you, each of you individually, and those who are creating the container for the collective whenever you watch, and your own highest self of the highest light and love, those highest aspects of you that are already operating, that already know who it is you are blooming into. And just feel a sense of peace within. Feel that groundedness. Feel that as you come all the way into your sacred presence, your center, you're expanding within your being. You are solidifying your soul presence in an embodied state. Art of sacred embodiment, everything that we do here. All right, so for the collective, this is interesting, and if you'd like to open your eyes just for a moment, but stay within your center, all right? A little bit of working with the energetics. Stay within your center even as you look out. So it's another air card, which I thought was interesting. Yesterday we got an air card. We have another air card today. Air will often represent as well the winter time, and we are still in the winter month. Here in the Midwest, we've got probably many inches of snow. It's very white and beautiful and magical out. So, home in the sky. The key words are wanderlust, adventure, and safe haven. Wanderlust, adventure, and safe haven. So, are there those of you who are adventurers, who are wanderers but not lost? Where do you find your safe havens within your adventures? Let's hear what Home in the Sky wants to share with us. Drop back into your own internal landscape, if you would, if that feels comfortable, so you can look within, feel within, sense within your own inner wisdom and what resonates for you. Up in the sky, we see a floating neighborhood of houses carried by balloons. Birds peek out through the windows. In this card, there are elements of journey symbolized by the sky, birds, and balloons. But there are also houses which suggest home, security, and stability. These birds have the best of both worlds. They can travel a big distance without losing their home. They are free to seek new experiences without worry. Home is truly where the heart is. So if you'd like to take a peek, so you can see the multiple balloons, and each house houses a bird or two, and they're floating in the air. So air is movement, right? Air represents motion and movement. It can have levity and lightness. So no matter where we go, we can have the stability and safety of our home, is what this card is talking about. So I'm going to invite you just to go back within for a moment and just begin to feel into, adventure and motion doesn't always mean externalized. Adventure can be inner adventures of our growth, our transformation, changes when we don't necessarily feel maybe stable in our inner transitioning period. And yet, when we are embodied, when we can stay centered in our sacred center and sacred grounding, we are home. Houses symbolically represent our body. We live in this house of the body. And when we cultivate our relationship with this vessel, with this home, when we love it, when we spend time in it, when we recognize our own inner connection, which happens hopefully when we come into these sacred moments, what we want to be cultivating is a sense of at-homeness within ourselves, a deeper connection to who we are on a soul level. When we're anchored to our soul presence, no matter where we go, no matter what is happening in the world, no matter what is happening in our environment, whatever is happening in our relationships, even with our relationship with ourselves, when we know how to land in an embodied state, it will support. It doesn't mean it's going to make everything go away, but it means that it will support whatever we need to understand and learn and shift in our perspectives, in our behaviors, in our emotions, so that we can gain an inner stability. Home is where our heart is. Home is that way that we fall in love and rest in the wholeness of our being. And then we're at home in relationships, all kinds of relationships. And then we are in the heart, right? Because home is where the heart is. Those aspects of our life, those people, those situations, those places that we love become an extension of our home and our heart. But it starts within. It starts within our own sacred centering. So just keep breathing that in for a moment. Feel any changes, any growth, any movements or shifts in your life. Maybe externally and physical, maybe internally, probably both, because they actually cannot be separated, ideally, deeply, truly. We might separate them, but it's always interconnected because we are holistic beings. So just feel that sense of being home in your being. And as you rest into your own center, continue to feel that sense of safety, of inner stability. You are resting in your own safe haven. No matter how many other things are in motion, you can remain grounded. You can remain safe and at peace. So air represents our mind, our thoughts, our perspectives, our outlooks. And so we can remain grounded in our body, even as we're having to shift different ways of thinking or perceiving ourselves, our lives, situations. And the truth is, the more you are embodied, the easier it will be for that air element to bring you clarity. When you are resting in your own safe haven within you, not relying on external things to keep you safe, the air element will calm down for us. It will slow its motion so that we can look and sense and feel even deeper, so we can get a real bird's eye view of the full spectrum of what it is that we're experiencing versus that mouse view, which is that very limited view that we can't actually see what's on either side or front or back. And there's a lot of fear that goes on within that. There's a lot of survival. So the home in the sky allows us a new way of seeing and experiencing and processing and receiving what's outside and translating that in a way that is right and true for us inside. So as you feel your breath, the air element, allow it to continue to go deeper down into your belly, down into the hara or the pelvis, otherwise known as the sacred womb. Does not matter what gender. We all have an energetic or etheric womb center. And we rest into that and the root, and we are home. That is our birdhouse. That is our safe haven. Breathing in, exhaling. And feel that your breath has gotten calmer. It has rooted from the chest breathing down into belly breathing. And with that, your nervous system comes into a better level of regulation. Look how beautifully entangled we are. We interweave all of these subtleties of our being to create the wholeness of who we are. Mieskesha no tu kuyanat esiat isyasa no tu al hayanat If you'd like, you can bring both of your hands down to that low belly, your pelvis, your womb space. Rest your hands. Mieskesha susun yati amia tu kuya nianisashun miakiti miasut ikituya niatayanat Miasishonatu kuya lahayanat aki. Feel the safe haven that you embody. Allow adventure and your wanderlust, if that resonates with you, to be present, and yet you're anchored in a deep peace and stillness. All right, lovelies. Until next time, enjoy your safe haven.